Okay guys, what's going on? So today, it's a little bit more of a video about Timo Werner, the RB Leipzig striker. What a player. I mean, guy's been with Liverpool, but over the past couple of days, there's been strong suggestions that Chelsea have already agreed a deal with RB Leipzig for almost £50 million. And we just need to agree a contract with Timo Werner before things can be finalised. Now, obviously, these things aren't settled and confirmed completely. But I thought, what a great idea of a video to do, so I can, explain a little bit about Timo Werner, and at the same time, you can actually see some of the goals and assists that he's put in this season. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So, as you can see, obviously, this is a very agile player. He's a guy that can play in multiple positions, actually. From what I've seen, he can play as a centre forward, a striker, and a left winger. So, it's a very versatile player who can play in a lot of different positions. And he has done that for RB Leipzig this season, and he's done very well wherever he's played. The reason is because he's a very unselfish player. He's fast, he's pacey, he puts in, a massive shift for his team, and he's not afraid to, let other people take the limelight, if you want to call it. He's very unselfish, and he's more than happy to pass the ball, even if he has a chance to shoot. So he's a great player in that respect, and I really do love that about him, because I feel like there's a lot of players. And obviously you fellow England fans will remember in the World Cup where Harry Kane could have squared it to Raheem Sterling. And, that could have been the thing that stopped us from winning the World Cup. But we'll never know. Now, all I can say is Timo Werner is the kind of guy who probably would square it. That's why I mentioned it. But yeah, this season, his stats are unbelievable. We're talking 25 goals this season in the Bundesliga, okay, with 8 assists, So this guy is a phenomenal goal scorer, and that's in 30 games. So he's actually averaging more goals and assists per game than anyone else in our squad right now. It's ridiculous. In fact, those stats are better than Eden Hazard, but obviously he plays a slightly different position. But this is a guy who's gonna score goals, create chances, penetrate, run in behind, drop deep, and he's just gonna cause so many problems for defenders. And this is what I love about Timo Werner. He's 24 years of age, a German international, and from what I've heard, he is such humble, hard-working, driven guy. And that is exactly the kind of character that any football fan would want a player that comes into their club to have. For me personally, I'm a massive fan of Hudson-Odoi, but there are times where I don't feel he conducts himself in the right way. Obviously, he has an allegation against him now, which I don't think is true, but on the pitch, I feel like sometimes Hudson-Odoi could put in more of a shift. With a player like Timo Werner, I don't think we'll ever have that issue. This guy can score goals with his left foot, with his right foot, with his head. He can drop deep, he can run in behind. He is a nightmare. He picks his pockets of space, and he just, absolute torture for any defender. So for me, if we do end up signing Timo Werner, I think it will be a dream come true as well. Obviously, he can take a great penalty as well, as you can see. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. Obviously, I was just talking about his goals in the Bundesliga, which is 25. But over the course of the whole season, he's actually scored 31 goals in all competitions. So, it's nuts. I'd love to hear what you guys think of Timo Werner, whether you think he's a player that will benefit us, whether he'll suit our style of play. I think he will. A great factor to sort of consider as well is what's going to happen to Tammy Abraham. Is he gonna be a bench warmer, or is he going to play alongside Werner? It's really interesting to see you know, what Frank's going to do and how he's going to mould this Chelsea team into a title challenging team, because I don't think we're going to win the title next season, but I do think with signings like Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech, we are definitely making the right steps to do something, to make things happen. And as a Chelsea fan, I'm sure a lot of you who have supported Chelsea over the years will know that we're not a club that's used to finishing fourth or third or in the top four or even challenging there. We've been in the title race for the past 15 years. So over the past year or two, obviously it's not been terrible, but it's just not the Chelsea standard. We set high standards for our club. And hopefully we can really challenge, you know, and I would love it if Timo Werner came in. I think he has everything that you could possibly want as a manager. I think he's a manager's dream. But as I said, you know, we'll just have to wait for things to be confirmed. But, I mean, just look at this guy. I mean, running in behind, the pace, the composure. This is what it's all about, guys. But, yeah, those are my thoughts on Timo Werner. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I hope you did. Let me know in the comments if you think he's going to come in or how you think Frank Lampard's going to fit him into the system. And, yeah, have a great day, guys.